This is my book, I Am Invincible. The mantra on my book goes as follows. I am invincible when I feel empowered, and when I am healthy, I am strong, and that I can do all the things I need to do to reach the goals I need to reach in order to fulfill my big dreams that are as big as the world and as optimistic as my mind can imagine. I will age with power and influence change because I know my purpose. I am thrilled to present this book that is a guidebook for women that takes you through each decade, through each passage in a woman's life that starts in her 20s and takes you right through the 70s where I am now. I'm sharing everything I know and everything I've learned through the years, through my life experience and through other women's as well. I also add a lot of information about healthy lifestyle and how to incorporate sleep, diet, exercise into each of these decades. You will have takeaways for each decade immediately that you can start implementing immediately. And the one thing I know is when a woman feels invincible, get out of her way because she gets it done. So I'm sharing this with you. I Am Invincible, Norm Kamali. 2021 offers lots of hope and promise, and for me, I'm thrilled to present my handbook for women, and it's called I Am Invincible. And as we all know, when a woman feels as if she has it all working and everything is right where you want it, you really feel invincible. And when you feel invincible, get out of our way because we get it done. So that's my optimistic look at 2021 for me personally. But as my job as a designer, I am here to offer the tools to empower women so that they do feel invincible. For over 50 years, I've done my best to present designs that feel good on and inspire joy in the wearing. My objective in doing a collection is that styles fit everyone's lifestyle. They help energize women to reach their potential in the role that we're all playing for that day and that time in our lives. Women play many roles and honor many responsibilities while creating identity and a personal brand for ourselves in business. I am authentic in my designs, and I use my life experience and the needs of women in designing clothes that serve a purpose. I hope and really aim to uplift and bring joy while promising great value at the same time. Timeless style, easy care, that's the DNA of my brand. Healthy lifestyle is also a parallel commitment that I have for myself and that I include in the book, by the way, and offer in my new newsletter and with my Normal Life products as well. Sleep, diet, exercise are important to respect in your daily life, and when you do so, you look good and feel good, and you do so in anything you wear. COVID has reminded us of the importance of healthy lifestyle. COVID has also changed our social interactions as well as how and where to eat and exercise. We are in our homes that have become our restaurants and our gyms. Thanks to the restrictions of COVID, shopping has inevitably accelerated for e-commerce for many reasons, including service, trying on selections at home, and for the sheer joy of receiving a surprise box to open that arrives at our doorsteps and actually is really a nice thing to look forward to. Women who might spend $5,000 on a dress may think again about maybe doing $10, $500 purchases so there are presents arriving every day. Or if you watch for sales and promotions and specials, you can stay in your budget and source great finds. But once again, that surprise at the door is really quite uplifting. Specialty stores are also finding a new identity, and many specialty stores have reinvented or reimagined themselves as personal shoppers. They curate their shops and their selections based on specific clients that they are creating wardrobes for. They may deliver to their homes or even consult in their homes, but that whole idea of shopping in a specialty store has flipped around completely. So great service is what we all want to provide. E-commerce is a master at it, becoming more and more proficient, and specialty stores are learning that the more personal, the better. The January, February, and March deliveries, while we label those spring deliveries, we will still be in the winter abbreviated sunlight day and most likely not traveling to the sun or spending time with friends in the park, having wine and interacting the way we have done in the summer. Clothes need to make us feel comfortable during this time of the year. We have to look good, and most important, they need to translate to post-COVID time. Exactly the opposite of what pregnancy clothes do versus post-pregnancy clothing. The clothing we purchase through this period of time should service that time we're in, but also really emerge post-COVID and look great and feel great once we are out of our homes again. So the purchases and the choices we make really should be timeless in the tradition of sportswear, but have to be fun to wear. And so once we are out of our homes post-COVID, cautiously post-COVID, we will enjoy wearing them as well. The select boards that you're seeing start with an optimistic look. We're heading into spring. The sun is going to shine again, and we can shine in the hologram and glow under the sun. I put it right at the top of the board because it really is optimistic. The collection building up to the hologram group is as much a personal favorite of mine as Terry was for me in the last collection. There's a neutral palette with black, white, and gray tones, and I really, really love the acid dye denim collection. I've lived through the original acid wash dyed denim, the experience and the incarnation since then, and while I must admit acid wash has never really been what I've loved, and I must say this texture that we've created is the best that I've ever seen. I love it so much. It looks so fresh and so elegant, which is a really strange thing to say about acid wash denim, but it is. It's been, I think, a while since acid wash has been in the forefront, but I really believe with an elegant look to it, it's so fresh and amazing. The stretchy lace that I'm combining with the texture of the denim looks so great together. The open floral texture with the acid is really cool. So it can either have this super sporty style to it or a feminine, elegant look to it. Stripes and tie-dye print balance these textures. In fact, the tie-dye print is an exact replication of hand tie-dyed jeans I created over 30 years ago. Yes, I hand tied them myself with rubber bands and bleach. It's amazing that I have lungs left after doing all of those, but I photographed a pair of jeans that I'd done 30 years ago and created it into a print, which is the print you see as part of this collection. I've included graphic terry and modal in the gray heathers. I love the terry. I love the graphic, bold nature of it. It's quite different from the core terry I presented in the resort collection, which is so much a favorite, and I'm living in it every day. But the graphic terry gives it another way to look at terry, and the modal and the heathers in that really feel so good and look great. And all of this collection is asking to be washed and not to be fussy about taking care of it. That's the joy of having clothes that are easy and that are timeless, that you don't have to keep investing in them by dry cleaning them. The hologram pattern that I started this grid with actually has been on the walls of my fifth floor studio for 35 years. I love it. I created a wallpaper out of it. I bonded it and put clear film on top of it for the wallpaper. And the reason I love it is that whatever the color is that's being reflected against that, the hologram, it changes the hologram. And it obviously, depending on what the hologram is covering, the colors change and really reflect some beautiful shades. I think the thing I like about it the most is that the shades move and they're never fixed or static in the color. And I think that that's nice, and it has a nice kind of fluid feeling to it. So March has a bold shot of the hologram reflective print that celebrates spring and the beginning of time outdoors, and moving away from the challenging, well, hopefully moving away from the challenging and soul-searching year we have all globally experienced together. I'm very happy with this collection, and I hope you enjoy picking some favorites too. Summer pre-fall actually means the April, May, June delivery. And this should be a very optimistic time for all of us. I look at April with blue acid wash denim, white cotton shirting, the blue tie-dye print, all of it as light and clean and fresh. I added a 3/4 inch stripe and the navy lace to connect the familiar textures, but with a light, energetic mix. The hologram from the previous collection connects the two seasonal collections. This group is another example of my intention to present a collection that's seasonal, but clearly buy now, wear now. So each of the deliveries to me can be either buy now, wear now, or seasonal, depending on how you edit it. This group is a perfect example. The indigo acid wash denim and the white shirting are classic American style, and my goal was to add the style factor without presenting it as fashion. What I mean by this is that it is up to the wearer to style it, to make it fashion, or to make it casual, carefree dressing. In either case, this group, especially the denim and the shirting, can style with anything in your wardrobe today and anything that you add to it. This is the second time you are seeing spliced capsules in the individual deliveries. The February delivery showed pewter and black splicing with the side striping, and April has a beautiful clear blue with black and the classic white side stripe. The splicing in the garments is a continuous pattern, and when tops and bottoms are worn together, it creates an overall patterned look. The spliced leggings, my total favorite, can be worn any way you like. They have a footy, which I love because you can stick them into slides or sneakers, and it continues the leg, makes the leg look longer. But if you decide somewhere along the line you want to shorten them, all you have to do is measure how much you want to cut off and get a good sharp pair of scissors and easy to snip it. And just match up the other leg and they'll be even. In any case, you definitely see that the shirting styles look great because The cloth is beautiful. These styles are meant to be super simple. So the secret is, if you're going to do simple styles, the fabric has to really be nice. And my thought process here was I did these simple A-line dresses. They're sort of like a blank canvas. You can do anything with them. So if you want purity, you can just have white with a white belt if you like, white sneakers, simple. Or you can use it as the canvas for a colorful palette, for metals, for lots of accessories, or for layering. All of that is great and it works really well. But sometimes what you don't add to a design is more important than what you do add. So simplicity can obviously be very challenging to a designer, especially when it's something as simple as this shirt dress. Spring green is the pop color for the May delivery. The thin black line drawing on the crisp white background is the perfect print for May. And I love this fine line print. I love it especially with the bold spring summer green velvet that works so nicely with the slickness of the sheeting. The plushness of the velvet and the purity of the color are so beautiful together, and mixing them up with fabrics from previous deliveries, including the hologram, including the indigo acid wash, really looks so great. It's always important to have a flow of crossing back and forth from delivery to delivery, so that's why I'm referencing going back and forth within each delivery to see how you can keep integrating and curating to create more styles. The bold splicing group in this particular color story, which is the spring green black and this white side stripe, looks really great. And I think it's really important at this point for me to point out that the all-in-one dress that I designed in 1973 is still alive and well and on this collection. And I did it in the spliced groupings because as you transform the tunic dress into a one shoulder or strapless or a skirt, the graphics then take on a new sort of design feature for each of the styles. And it really makes it a lot of fun to mix around and play with it. I especially love it in the skirt. Multi-style designs are fun, and they're so great for styling and for a creative eye. I really want to also mention that in the tie-dye prints, there's another multi-style design, a new one that I did for this collection. We've done this flared skirt that's done very well, especially for our European distributors. And I wanted to give it a new twist. I wanted to give it another dimension. So I created the skirt that turns into a tunic that can be worn belted over leggings or bare legs. And when you belt it, it has a full skirted mini. It's really cute, either as a full swing tunic or belted. And the idea that you can wear it as a skirt or wear it in these other ways really makes the value of your purchase even more valuable. So I love the idea of multi-style designs. June reminds me of roses. It always does. Don't know why. I have no reason to think of why. But the color rose especially is so beautiful. I have a pink rose color for this delivery that is just amazing. And I especially love it in the summer velvet because you get that depth of the color. The side stripes and the 1/4 inch stripe and the 3-inch stripe and the combination stripes are really the push for this transitional pattern for June. I think it's such a great time to have all these happy prints combined together taking the splicing concept from the solids 12 steps forward in combining the stripes and combining them back to the rose pink. The rose pink in the summer velvet is so beautiful. I love it in the casual styles like the hooded top and the puff jog pants. In the yellow, my favorite are the shorts, the velvet shorts with the hooded top. And in this group, I love the pink hooded top with the pink jog pants. But what's really, really, really cool is the pink single-breasted jacket with the pink boot pant and the white cotton NK body shirt. That is just the perfect suit. And it's not just perfect in June. It's the kind of suit that's so special and so great looking that it looks great year round. And the fact that it's in the summer velvet in the pink would even be awesome in the fall as well. So this is a really powerful group. If you are a pink lover, and I know there's a lot of you out there, I know that from all of my years in business, this is a group you're really going to love. And there's lots of easy styles. They're easy in the way they look, but they're also very powerful in the simplicity of the styling. So I think they're a lot of fun to wear. Anyway, this collection will celebrate our new lease on life, our new appreciation for interaction and friendships and family, and for carrying forward this easy fit and comfort styling that we've gotten very comfortable with and that we are having fun with. And so now we can have fun styling it for the outdoors, styling it for interacting with people. And the fact that they're easy to care for and easy to clean make them not precious and not so special that we want to wear them a lot and we get a lot of use out of them. In any case, I had a lot of fun doing this collection. It was really an adventure again to do 6 deliveries at once. It used to be the way we designed in the past, and it really gives you a chance to look at that flow, which is really extraordinary when you're wanting to connect all of the different months together and the different deliveries. So thank you for listening to me, and thank you for looking at the collection. And I look forward to seeing what your selections are.